So in this video, I'm going to talk a bit about how to move and how to copy files from the Linux terminal. These are very important commands because, of course, there are going to be a lot of situations in which you want to move or copy your files into different places within the Linux file system. If this video or any of the other videos in my tutorial series have been helpful, then please do subscribe for some more videos and leave a like on the video. So let's start off with moving files. So I've created an example file and an example directory for this. So if we use ls, we can take a look. We've got a file called file and a folder called folder. So let's say we want to move that file into that folder. How would we do that? So we use the command mv for move. So we go mv, then file, because that's our target, so that's what we want to move, and then destination. So when we type that, we'll see the file is no longer in the documents directory, and if we look inside the folder, there it is. Now we can also change the name of the file if we wish. So mv is also useful for changing file names. So we can say mv file, and then maybe we want to call it file with a capital F, and it does that. Or if we want to move it back, so let's go back a step and we want to bring it back out of the directory, we go mv folder, and so we'll bring it back to our documents directory and change it to lowercase f at the same time. There we see it here, and it's no longer in the folder. So that's how to move your files around. Of course, if you're moving it a long distance, and by that I mean into a directory that's entirely different, then you're going to want to use absolute paths. I discussed absolute paths in my previous video. So for example, if we wanted to do this from, say I'm in the music folder, but I want to move that file into the folder that we did before. You could still do that from here, it doesn't matter, you just need to give it an absolute path. So you give it the home documents file, and you want to put it in home documents folder. And if we come back out, we'll see, and there it is. So now let's talk about copying files. So we've got this file here. The way that we copy it would be to do cp for copy. And it's much the same as the move command. You want to give the target and then the destination. So we'll say copy file and destination capital file. And we'll see here we've now copied it. If we go in there, that's what's inside the lowercase file and the uppercase file. And we can do this while moving it at the same time as well. So we can go cp folder file and copy it to this directory. So now we've got a file in here and a file in here. So these programs work very similarly. You just give it the command, so cp or mv, depending on whether you want to move or copy your file. You give it the target, so the file that you want to move or copy, and then the destination. And that's all there is to it. It's very easy. You'll get used to typing out paths, whether it has to be an absolute path or whether it's a relative path. It just comes with practice. So now what if we want to move or copy a folder or a directory? How would we do that? So let's just try. You would imagine it would be cp folder, and we'll call the other one lowercase folder. So what's this telling us? It says -r not specified, and now it hasn't done anything. What does -r do? -r means recursive. So what does that mean? It means you've told the program to copy the folder but not the contents of the folder. So recursive takes the folder and everything contained within it and uses that as the target. So let's try that. And as we see, that's worked. So remember this for moving directories as well. So copying, moving directories. If you want to move a directory and all of its contents, you need to specify -r for recursive. And this is the same with removing a directory. You can't remove a directory with things in it, so we need to do rm -r folder, and that will remove the directory and all of its contents. So that about sums it up for moving and copying files. I hope this has been useful for you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If the video was useful, please like the video and subscribe for more.